AFTV, only 1 point gained against Sheffield United at home. What do you make of that?
Well, very disappointing. They were there for the taking. They didn't really offer any sort of threat, really, going forward from their point of view.
I mean, the first 45 minutes they were completely dominating, I would say.
What, Sheffield United? Yeah. Not really. They didn't have any shots on target. Well, they had 1 or 2 shots, but not much on target, and they weren't really getting through our defence at all. However, the problem with us in all our games recently, even since Arteta's takeover, is that we've got no attacking midfielders, no creation. Ozil did it once, and then there's something can happen. But if he doesn't do it, and he seems to be very inconsistent, there's nobody attacking. The last gentleman said about Lacazette, hold-up play and all that. Well, he's not getting a ball to hold up because there's no one playing it through to him. When we get the ball, we're just... if we can't get it up the wing, there's nothing going through the centre. We need 1, if not 2, box-to-box midfielders who can actually dribble it too. There's no 1-2s going through. No 1-2s and no surging runs. When we've got the ball and someone is at the back, everyone's very static. There's no finding spaces or anything. Ozil did it for 1 or 2 games and then we were good. But then he's not doing it now and nobody else does it. The only thing that we can offer going forward at the moment is a fairly good combination between Saka and Martinelli down the left-hand side.
I mean, everything was happening down the left-hand side.
They're the only 2 people who are creating things. Yeah. Pepe looks dangerous when he does things, but he's just so inconsistent. He tries tricks and things like that, and mostly they don't come off, and he ends up giving the ball away. And the only people apart from Martinelli and Saka, I agree with the other person and Torreira, who played well. Yeah. But I would say Maitland-Niles played quite well as well. But he was on his own on that side. There was nothing much else, and when he gave it to Pepe generally lost the ball. So
you mentioned you need 2 box-to-box midfielders.
Yeah.
I mean, January transfer window is still open.
Yeah.
If you could realistically sign 2 right now, who would they be?
Well, I don't know. I haven't. There doesn't seem to be anybody on the radar. Actually, I haven't mentioned that. They talked about some chap in AC Milan. I don't understand why Ceballos is not playing, because he could actually fulfil the role. Yeah. And he did
have an injury a little while ago. He's probably still recovering.
But to not have him in the team and don't put him in as a number 10. What we need is a central midfielder. We miss very much when we had under Arsene Wenger in the final years, we had poor teams, but we had 1 or 2 individuals who carried the team. Yeah. What we're lacking is a Cazorla or a Fabregas. Yeah. That's really what we're lacking. Possibly a Vieira, but somebody who can control the game and do runs and find passes from midfield.
I mean, you heard a lot of fans here say that the season's a write-off.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah. But I disagree with the thing that they say, we need the most urgent. We do need a central defender, we do need a right back. Yes, we do need those things, but central midfielders, I compared that after we drew against Crystal Palace, and by the way, in that game, when we were on top in that game, for the first 30 minutes, everyone thought, Arsenal played really well, but we only had a couple of shots because there was nothing creative. Palace were not offering anything, and as soon as they woke up and said, we can attack Arsenal, then they got on top of the game, and that's the pattern on every game, really. So it's the lack of attacking midfielders that is bringing the whole team down, because then other teams realise, we've got nothing to fear, we'll attack the defenders, and then our defence looks vulnerable. Actually, the defence in the last few games has improved quite a bit. So at this season, I don't think a central defender is the most urgent thing. An attacking midfielder is the most important thing.